Greetings everyone and welcome back to Timberborn, where the developers have just dropped a brand new update. This is an update for the experimental branch, by the way, not the main game. So all of this stuff will be coming into the main game at a future date. But you can still access these by opting into the experimental branch. There's a brand new map which we will be taking a look at in just a moment. There's a minor buff to succulents that actually make them way more useful than you might think. And the newly added most overpowered building in the game, the compact water pump, got even more love. I'm just gonna dive right into this new map over here and take a look. Alright, as always, pause the game right at the start. We do have some signs nearby. So yeah, just unlocking stairs and heading over there is gonna be profitable. Oh, we have geothermal fields right at the starting pillar over here. And it seems like, yeah, as expected, these thorns over here are gonna cause a lot of problems if you were hoping to just build up stuff from the bottom. Alright, so if you're starting over here, what seems to be the obvious first place you would go to? Obviously, if you need water and a farm, then you come over here, right? Why is there contamination here? What's the deal with that? Never mind, the contamination just disappeared. Okay, seems like there's a total of 4 seeps by default, and there's also an aquifer which you can access. The bad water sources... Oh, those are not seeps. Those are just bad water sources, period. Very interesting. Is that really the case? Are all of these just sources? Yes, they are. I mean, that makes sense, because otherwise you would just be able to flood the bottom area over here and disable them all in one swoop. Let's come over here and actually play the game a little bit. Oh, once more, I think we need more berries over here, especially for hard mode. 1 second, I have to check that. And, well, there's Mr. Bobbing about over here. Nice to have you around for this ride. Yeah, so one good thing about this map in hard mode is that you don't need to make any dams for your first few droughts. You only need to care about the bad tide that's gonna be coming in after cycle 3. The only thing I care about right now is whether or not we will be able to actually get a harvest before we run out of all of our berries. I did this pretty quickly and didn't waste anything anywhere else. So let's see. There we go. We're out of food right now and the harvest is right here. All right, we're good. Let's go back to the original timeline. And yeah, honestly, the number of trees over here are also gonna be like, it's gonna mess with the beginners. It's gonna mess with people who are, still learning the game. Because basically what this means is you don't have a lot of leeway. Oh, and there's not going to be any water wheels over here either. Yeah, you're gonna need a power wheel in the early game. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. I like this map already. We might actually do a big playthrough over here once we're done with the ember belts. These thorns over here, how do they work? Yeah, they pretty much stop you from building up from the bottom. You can still build stuff up, but you do not have enough wood to do that. The only way to cross over is going to be with these things. Yeah, the suspension bridges. And you're gonna have to be really smart with them because, for example, if you try it over here, then you're gonna need a 2x1 and a 1x1 to cross over. But over here, you can, use the 2x1s. Yeah, all of my beavers are sleep deprived now because I forced them to work for 24 hours. Oh no, that was not smart. Am I gonna lose on my testing run over here? Hello? Oh, we're running through all of our wood really quickly over here. Yeah, I basically have none. Yeah, we're gonna have to ration our lumber as well. Forester is 7, right? Yeah. Alright, we have 7, so now you can be paused. Actually, I don't want to pause it because we're gonna need staircases as well. And we are just gonna wait for a few more science points and unlock the Forester. Yeah, and this fella over here can make ourselves a single succulent, while the rest of this place, yeah, you're just gonna be planting oaks, man. It needs to be lots and lots of oak trees for everyone. Geothermal engines only need logs and planks. But yeah, 160 science. So you should probably be rushing for this because this is going to, reduce the load on your beavers by a lot. Because otherwise, if you're trying to make gears with, these power wheels, you're kind of screwed. Don't do that. Okay, but which pillar should we be going towards at the start of the game? This is a nice little 800 science over here. And this also gives you access to metals. So this is like a progression pillar, right? But if we come over here, this is a nice chunk of wood and some more power as well. Yeah, this area over here is for you to place this newly renamed item over here, the discharge, so that you can turn this entire place into a farm, I believe. Oh my god, this is a map where we don't need to make dams. That is insane. A Timberborn map where we don't need dams. Let's just come up here and grab that science while also grabbing all of these trees as well. Yeah, because this entire farming area is not enough at all. If you're going to be using it for trees, you can't really farm over here. But how would you come down here? Oh, this is a puzzle and a half. Yeah, so that place is higher than this side. Yeah, that means you sort of need to build a levee over here before you cross over. Let's unlock ourselves the 2x2. And we're going to cross over to this side. Yeah, I just literally fell for the trap. Oh man, it was supposed to be done back here. It's okay, we can just move the farm over. Oh, you sneaky map makers. What about this area? Yeah, we can get back there, no problem. And then from this side, we can probably get back here as well. Hey, this looks fine, right? Nope. Perspectives. Perspectives are going to mess with you so hard on this map. Holy moly. I hope this one is fine. Yeah, that is. Yeah, except this one over here. I can either unlock the 1x1 or I can spend some wood, not science, because this would still cost science, okay? And do this, I believe. Yeah, so we do need to make dams in this map after all. That's gonna be another 800 science, and that's gonna make everything worth the trouble. And what is going on down here? So you guys expect me to plug that hole before we, do something over here? Maybe. Is there some big secret that I'm missing? What happens if I just, unleash the water from these seeps down there? I mean, it's just gonna flow off the map. So whenever you're playing this map, you're gonna be using this a lot. The fact that suspension bridges can be built while standing on the edge of one. Oh my god, I love it. All right, let's take a look at the succulent changes now. Yeah, Mr. Succulent. So instead of 50 days for 1 water, it is now 65 days for 2 water. And a single beaver needs 2 water per day. So you still can't sustain an entire colony off of just succulents. Unless you're crazy or psychopathic. That is not a good idea. Don't ever do that. But they're not as bad now. So if you have like an entire area that you're just not gonna water, you might as well plant some succulents over there. Worst case scenario, when you have just a few beavers left, you can at least get some water. I'm not gonna lie, this map with the folktales is gonna be fun, with zip lines just zooming between these pillars. Especially since you'll just be able to build a really long suspension bridge and then build a zipline station over here and then just zoop back and forth, easy peasy. I like it. I like this. I like this. Okay, time to turn on the cheats. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Of course we're gonna do this. Where's the other one? Right here. There we go. Just create a tunnel and have some fun. Let's just place domes on all the bad water sources. Because why not? Oh yeah. Is that all of them? That's a lot of bad water sources now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure I saw one like underground somewhere. Oh, that's an aquifer as well. Wow. All right. By the way, ever since this endgame compact mechanical pump was added, yeah, taking advantage of water seeps has gotten incredibly easy. Because previously you would have to make weird contraptions with the mechanical pumps and whatnot. And now you can just use this. It does use a lot of power, so there is that problem which you need to solve. But yeah, seeps are just way more interesting now than they used to be. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick little update video, especially since I kind of need the distraction from IRL right now, if I'm being honest. But this map is gonna be a fun one to play on. Let me know if you're interested in a series. Yeah, this aquifer over here is really interesting as well. I like it. I like this map. I would love to fill this up with water. There is definitely a bad water source that I completely missed. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. Bye.